So would you share your story?
Well, 3 years ago, I was in a terrible car accident, which caused brain and back and head trauma. So I wasn't aware about that. I needed to get back surgery. I kind of woke up from, after they had sedated me, and that's when I wasn't aware what had happened. And they would tell me constantly that I was in a car accident, but since I had head trauma, I wasn't aware of it.
And so the procedure that you had was what?
I don't have my L3, so my 1 and 2 and my 4 and 5 are fused. And so I was partially paralyzed.
You were paralyzed?
Yes, partially paralyzed. And since I had head trauma, I had to relearn how to do a lot of basic things, like brush my hair, brush my teeth.
And the trauma was, as I understand it, an incredibly severe trauma. People lost their lives, and you were about the only person that survived. And I understand it was a harrowing experience for you.
Oh, yes. The kids were still intoxicated that morning. They were driving 105 and they hit us head on at 100. I was the sole survivor of it. My boyfriend at the time, which was my best friend for 11 years, passed. And the 3 kids that hit us head on, they all passed instantly. So pretty much what the doctors did tell my parents was that he saved me in 2 different ways. Is that he turned the car so the airbag, I'm guessing that he probably stuck his arm in front. That's why I probably have that scar on my face. So he pretty much blocked the airbag from hitting my face. And the doctor told him that if he didn't do that, then my face would have been fractured. And so, also he turned the car so he took all the hit, and the steering wheel went straight into his torso, and he passed right away.
This is terrific. So how are you feeling now? So you're several years removed now from all of this. How are you doing now?
I'm doing great. Yeah, since I was aware, I was partially paralyzed, and before the accident, I was training for my full marathon. And since I couldn't really fully remember, I remembered him as my best friend, not as my boyfriend at that time. And so that time, he was leaving for the Marines for boot camp. So they couldn't tell me he had passed. I had to pretty much remember that he was gone, because they couldn't tell me so much information because it would affect the head trauma. So since in my mind I took it as he was gone, my goal was to make sure I walked again before he graduated from boot camp. And I did, even though I knew he wasn't, after I finally found out he wasn't here, which 2.5 months later, then I remember a lot more information. I got myself walking again. And I was in denial for a very long time, but even though I knew he wasn't here, I had to keep my promise to him, because he saw how much training I was doing to get to where I needed to be. And I promised him that I was going to run my full marathon, and in 19 months, I ran my full marathon last year in February.
Unbelievable story. We're so delighted that you're